up everyone?
Hey guys, how you doing?
Welcome back to the vlog channel. In today's video, we are going to be prepping the long wing of the house for the concrete slab.
Yeah, so we've got to do like little mini strips of concrete first, just to bump the height up on a supporting part of this technically floating raft foundation in this part. Not really floating though, it's not suspended, but the engineer kind of designed it that way.
It's very over-engineered, but
So,
better that way.
yeah, we've got to do that, level hardcore, spread some sand, put some mesh in.
We have quite a lot of work to do before the building inspector can even come, sign it off, and then we will actually be able to pour the concrete slab.
Yeah, so let's get to it.
So the concrete has finally arrived.
Yeah, we had a bit of prep work, last minute prep this morning, which took all our time. But the concrete's here, so everything should be in place.
Ready to go.
So we've got these service pipes in, and we've got the tool one there. Roxy's just seeing the concrete lorry back, and basically just concreting the perimeter and these strips in between, ready for the slab.
As you can see, we have bedded the soil pipe on the sand.
And we blocked the entry point of the soil pipe with some muck so the concrete doesn't spill out. So this is how it's going.
Up 3. Get out the way. There. Excuse me, Liam. Bit high there.
Roxy's doing the heights.
Just here. That's fine. Oh no, all that way.
They're nearly done. Last few strips to go.
Alright, so the concrete is in. It's all nice and level.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a lot of hard work for me,
No, you were watching.
but it wasn't a lot of hard work for anyone really. It's not a
No.
lot of concrete.
Yeah, it was really easy to move around. It's very shallow, and we've been using this to get it all nice and level.
Yeah, as always.
All right, guys, so we are continuing to press on with the foundations in the long wing. So as you can see, what we have done is we have shuttered sort of like the circumference of the actual building itself with some long strips in the middle to support the actual slab.
Hey.
Are you mic'd up?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
I don't know what you're saying, but I'm building a ramp to get in so I can make the hardcore the same height as the concrete inside.
Yeah, we can see that from here. And now basically what we have to do is just fill in the areas inside and make it all nice and level.
Could you watch the height for me?
Watch the top.
Height,
It's
okay?
fine. It's fine. He almost just clears it. So close to the steel.
Sketchy.
Very wobbly. Very wobbly. Bloody hell.
I'm in.
He's inside the house. Oh, nice. It's pulled the shuttering off of the digger. Yeah, so basically what we have to do today is pack out all of this area so that it's level with the concrete right there. Only needs a little layer left, doesn't it? It only needs a little bit.
What?
It only needs a little bit.
Little bit of what?
Hardcore.
Yeah, it doesn't need much hardcore to be fair. Might not actually have to bring any more in. So we've done all the hardcore, level with the concrete strips. We have to leave the ramp in to get the dumper in and out, don't we?
Yeah. It's been hard work, especially now that we're getting to the stage where we need to like have a layer of sand and we have to spread it. But with a digger, it's a bit tricky to spread because obviously it's a very thin layer.
So Roxy's going to be using the digger. I'll be driving the dumper in and out, using the ramp that's still there. We'll spread sand everywhere, then take that ramp out last minute, and then put a little bit of sand there.
Yeah, and it's starting to rain, just great.
And then we've still got steel to put in, which is really heavy.
That steel mesh, yeah, it's no joke.
Yeah, we've got lots to do.
So Matt is just digging up the ramp just so that we can get the last bit of sand in and spread it. Everywhere else is pretty okay and level. We're just gonna have to sort of do the final sort of leveling with a rake just to get it nice and smooth, and then it's ready for the DPM. Good morning everyone. It's a beautiful and sunny day. However, it's a very stressful one already, and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. I'm sat on the mound because I wanted to show you guys kind of like an aerial shot, more higher up shot of the house and what the guys are doing today. Here it is. As you can see, we have now fully prepped the long wing downstairs. Basically, we had to put more hardcore in, as you saw in the previous clips. We then added a layer of sand over the top, and now the guys are spreading a layer of the damp-proof membrane so that the cages, which are over there, can go over the top. I say cages, but they're more like mesh. They have to be concreted into the actual foundation so that the slab has a lot of like strength. The problem is that the building inspector should have been coming tomorrow, like after we've had enough time to prep everything, but he was unavailable, so he had to come today, and he's gonna be coming within like the next hour, and we've barely done anything. So we're on a mad rush. We're basically trying to get as much done as we possibly can before he comes to sign it off so that we can concrete tomorrow and have everything on track. Basically run around all day, try and get things from like tool station, screw fix, Travis Perkins. He had to get the whacker plate this morning, so he's super stressed out, bless him. So Matt is just taping up any of the joints around the pipes.
Yeah, just making sure they're all sealed up nicely.
Yeah, it's looking all right.
Does take a little bit of time to get them all neat and tidy. I've done that one already.
Yeah, over here we've got this is the utility room, this area, isn't it? So this is going to be for, I guess, the washing machine, sink, that kind of thing.
But the concrete's coming up 200 mil, so I think I'm going to have to put a coupler on that.
Yeah.
Otherwise the concrete's going to go inside.
Yeah,
so
you don't want that.
I need to do that. And yeah, have you shown them what they've done over there?
No, not yet. Let's
we
go
can go
show
have a look
them.
then.
Yeah. So the guys have been pressing on yesterday, doing the posi web joists.
Yeah, so we got all those joists in, well, over this section anyway.
Yep.
And I think they're starting on boarding up there, aren't they, today?
Yeah, they're doing some of the boards today, which is exciting. So we should be able to walk upstairs.
And we've put our waste pipe in because we knew we wouldn't be able to get this in at a later date.
Yeah, exactly.
And then in the corner, like this is already coming up in the concrete here.
Yeah, so that has to be aligned.
So that's coming up there, it's going to have to go up there. We're actually going to have to move that joist up there so that it can come across.
Because this pipe is actually going from the bottom there, right up against the wall, that posi web joist is actually in the way, so that's going to have to be moved.
Yeah, there was quite a major problem they discovered the other day, didn't they?
Yeah, it wasn't good.
Every steel column is 20 millimeters too short.
Yeah.
Yeah, the steel company basically messed up and they went off an engineer drawing that was older instead of what the guys were actually telling them to do.
Yeah.
So it just means our downstairs height will be 20 millimeters shorter and the overall roof height will be 20 mil shorter, which is that much. So
it's not a lot, really.
We're not going to notice it, but you know, it's just one of those things that they noticed because obviously you've got a steel column going up there and it's bolted to that. But when it comes over here, it's sat on a glue lamb.
Yeah.
And all the glue lambs were pre-cut to size in the factory. So it wasn't sitting level, like it had a slant on it.
Only by 2 centimetres, which isn't a lot.
Well, that's how they realised. So to overcome it, they've now had to remove every piece of steel and lower them by 2 centimetres where they're sat on glue lambs so they match and so they're level.
To make it right.
It's cost it's cost a few days.
But I am pretty impressed that New Forest Sips did catch it this early, because if they had it would have been so much undoing. If they started building like the upstairs,
Yeah.
oh my gosh, I don't think
Could
that would have been
weeks
good.
worth of work undone.
Yeah.
So yeah, at least they caught it, a couple of days to rectify it, and it wasn't their mistake,
No,
to be fair.
Yeah, it's just an annoying situation, that's all.
So we can now apply for grand designs because we've had a problem.
Well, I'm sure there's many more to come.
Yeah.
Watch it.
That'll do.
Yeah. So quick update, we have had some more progress on site, as you can see.
Yeah, a fair bit has happened in the last 1 or 2 days, really. Yeah, they got all the flooring deck on there. We've got panels going in over there. Part of the roof going on the single-story section. So
Yeah, we'll show you that in a sec.
yeah, it's going good. And we've done a sample board of brick slips.
Yeah, we'll show you that now. It's actually really exciting, but we have a hard choice to make now, because it's
Yeah.
really between two options of how we will lay the bricks.
So you've got the option of just putting the brick slips on dry with no grout in between whatsoever.
Yeah.
It's more of like a personal preference thing, but the downside is that you could get water coming in all these little gaps here, and that could freeze, which could cause problems in the future. The other option, which was my favourite from the start, was with the grout.
Yeah.
The only thing is that you put the tiles on like this with spacers, and you put the grout in after, and it is an absolute nightmare to get off the tile because of the texture.
Yeah, can you guess which brick we tried cleaning?
I used a wire brush on this one, you know,
Yeah.
pressure washer.
And it did get it out of all the grooves, like
No.
this one you can see, but it still just smeared it everywhere.
It looks terrible.
Yeah, it's supposed to be as dark as that, and then it just lightens it so much, so I'm not sure we're gonna go for that option, are we?
It's a shame because I really preferred the look with the grout. I'm gonna try a grout gun, see if I can get it like cleaner.
Yeah.
But this is gonna take so much labor and time.
It really is.
Whereas this takes no time at all. Like, you could stack a whole wall in literally no time.
So over in this part of the house, we actually have a bit of a roof, which is so exciting. They have placed the first floor like boards, which is actually, well, supposedly waterproof for like 12 weeks, I think they say.
Yeah, so we've got the boards up, they're glued down and nailed down. We've got a bit of a stud wall coming in.
Yeah, it's looking really good. Like, it's finally really getting to me how large this space is. It's a little bit loud in this area, so please excuse that. But we've also got some floor joists in the hallway.
Yeah.
So as you can see, this is the mezzanine area, and where it's just sky, that's basically where the two-story area is. So you can sit upstairs and look down, and it's all one big area.
Yeah, so the staircase will be bolted here, and that'll be a handrail up there. And then through here, you've got the single-story section, which has the roof panels on now.
Yeah, so
going on.
cool. So this is what's been happening in the main wing. We've got a few walls up, which is really exciting because this area has been left quite bare with just the metal for quite a few weeks now.
Yeah, well, we
we
finally got that
progress.
concrete slab poured now.
Yeah.
You didn't see it, but we did the other two halves, and me and Roxy literally did it by ourselves, didn't we?
It was hard work, but we got there in the end, and now we've got a base everywhere in the whole house, so
Yeah.
that's good.
And it's good for them. It's so much easier to work off, and there's less tripping hazards and
Yeah,
everything.
exactly. Right, so the garage door is finally in.
Yeah, it didn't take them very long. I think it's 1 o'clock, so they started at like 10. Didn't take long at all.
So quick, and honestly, I'm so happy with it. It looks amazing.
It's really good. It doesn't really show up on camera like typical because it's so dark, but it's actually not completely black. It is a matte black, but you know, it's not really, really black.
Yeah, it's really nice.
It's got a nice sheen to it.
Yeah, it's like powder coated. We really like it. Obviously, it is automated as well, so it's great because it's a very big door, so it'd be very heavy.
Yeah, so we've got the remote here. If I press the button on there.
Just like that.
It's really
so
quiet.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they've installed the tracks on the inside. This is why we had to plasterboard a little bit of the ceiling already beforehand, so they could sort of, you know, go straight up and attach to it.
Yeah. But I mean, that's the motor there. Just got it plugged into an extension lead for now.
Just for now, yeah. We've not got any lighting or electricity in here yet, so.
Yeah, but you know.
Finally, we've got a garage that's sealed
I know,
and
so
safe.
Yeah, it's not open all the time now. Can finally store some stuff in here.
Exactly. Oh, it's going to be so good. All right, so we have some really cool updates.
Yeah, it's pretty good. They've done the second floor steel up there and some wall panels.
It's so exciting, honestly. They're like flying through it now. It literally took them like 2 days to get to where they are now.
Yeah, well, last week what we didn't realise is they were actually doing the sole plates, which is like the part that takes the longest.
Yeah.
So putting these walls and steel up, they've just, yeah, done it in no time.
Yeah, really impressed.
They're getting ready now to put another steel up. That one's going in the upstairs hallway, so that one's going up there.
Yeah, that's the really tricky one that they really struggled with last time.
Let's go up there now and have a look. So for the first time, we are stood upstairs.
This is crazy. We just got up the ladder. It's actually quite high up here. It's sort of scary, I have to say, I must admit.
Yeah, so that's the back of the house. And then over here, do you want to stand in shot for like reference?
Yeah, so there's going to be a staircase just here going down, and then the rest will be a balustrade.
So yeah, all of this is staying open. Balustrade, staircase. They're doing the joists down the main wing. This is all being done today.
Yeah, crazy. They're just moving so quick. I'm so impressed.
Oh, and you probably can't see it, but my little bit of work putting in the waste.
The pipe,
the waste pipe.
Yeah, that was kind of tricky, wasn't it, doing afterwards? But yeah, so as you come down the stairs, that's all going to be glass, which is really nice because you get the widespread views.
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
And the steel that Max is picking up now is the one that goes from there over to just above Roxy's head here, and then that will carry the weight of the steel that's basically the same as this one that goes in the floor, but the next height up.
Yeah.
If
Well,
that makes sense.
Do you guys want to come into the bedroom area?
Oh yeah.
This is our first time properly up here.
Yeah, we did sneak up here one evening, but it wasn't like fully floorboarded yet, was it?
It's now fully got a floor and everything, which is so cool.
Yeah.
So this open space is going to be a big door and a big window there.
Yeah, so that's a 7 meter sliding door
Crazy.
in 2 panes.
It's just crazy. I really did not expect this gap to be so big. But you get such nice views from here.
It's little things to think about now. Like as you walk into the bedroom, you'll see through that window. So we're thinking maybe we should actually move those trees there.
Yeah, I definitely don't want to lose them, but I want to find a way to transplant them and put them somewhere in the garden, just a better spot for them, because yeah, they are kind of in the way.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a shame because if you did remove those trees, you'd have like a really distant view of the Isle of Wight and everything.
Yeah, I think we should do that. If you guys know of any good ways to transplant really big trees, let us know.
Well, we've transplanted lots of smaller trees.
Yeah, but not that size.
I think
I know there's ways. I know there's ways.
I think we could do it. They're just getting ready now. It's near the end of the day, and they're going to put this last steel in for the day.